All right. Point -1, -3 lies on the terminal side of an angle theta. Find the following: sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, cotangent. Okay, or all 6 trig functions, given that this point is on the terminal side of theta. All right, so like usual, what we want to do is draw a picture of theta. All right, we know where -1, -3 is. That's easy. That's back 1, down 3. So there's theta right there. Okay, we can draw a picture if we want. That's back 1, that's down -3, and think of those as legs of that triangle. And then we know from our definitions, I'm not going to draw them all out here, sine theta is y over r. Well, why don't I go ahead and draw them all out? Why not? Cosine of theta equals x over r. Tangent theta equals y over x. Okay, so really all I need to do is find r. In fact, tangent I already know, right? Based on the definition, y over x, if this is x, -1, and this is y, -3, then the tangent of theta is just -3 over -1 or +3. Which should make sense because we recognize that our angle is in quadrant 3. The tangent should be positive there, right? Sine and cosine should both be negative there. And you'll notice by definition, we already have x and y, we just need r. And then by definition, we can find the sine and the cosine. So r is simply r squared is x squared plus y squared, which makes r squared equal to 1 squared plus 3 squared, which is 10. So if r squared is 10, that makes r the square root of 10 positive, because r is always positive, distance from the origin. And then I take it from there. Okay, so y would be -3. So I'll go -3 over root 10, that's sine. And then cosine is -1 over root 10. Okay, and you might be thinking we should rationalize those, and I'm going to in a minute. But first I'm going to find the cosecant, the secant, and the cotangent. Okay, before I rationalize, because I know it's just the reciprocal of the other guys, right? The cosecant is reciprocal of sine, so I can just reciprocate that. So I get -√10 over 3. Notice I keep the sign, the algebraic sign, the negative there. Reciprocal, if it's a negative, the reciprocal is still a negative. This one would just be -√10, and this one, of course, would be 1/3. Okay, so we're pretty good with our answers right now. We just need to figure out the best way to write our sine and cosine values, right? Because I'm pretty happy with these answers here. They're rationalized. And these, of course, if we rationalize, we'd multiply by √10 over √10. And that would give us the answer of -3√10 over 10, right? That's for the sine. And this one, of course, would just be -√10 over 10, right, if I were to rationalize that. So sorry, that's a little hard to see. That's the sine, that's the cosine, that's the tangent.